people wanted in connection with a deadly shooting in Manchester are now arrested and behind bars. 36-year-old Norris Jackson was shot Saturday while he was working at the Bonchon restaurant. It's right there in that plaza at Buckland Hills. He ended up dying on Sunday. Well, now his two co-workers are under arrest. 28-year-old James Goolsby was arrested today in Hartford. He's being charged with murder and is being held on a $1 million bond. 23-year-old Leanne Rodetow was also arrested today. She's being charged with hindering prosecution. Police say it all started with an argument.
Some type of dispute between a couple of the co-workers. One of them said pulled out a gun and shot the other one.
Goolsby and Rodetow are both due in court tomorrow.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, hit you with a video. Now, this video right here comes out of Manchester, Connecticut, but we have a man who's basically working hard to provide for himself, Mr. Norris Jackson, and may he rest in peace, a father of three. Now, this man have three beautiful kids. I had went to his Facebook page and seen some of his old photos and stuff. So the man was basically working, trying to make an honest living. And this is what happened a lot of times, people who try to do the right thing. You always have an enemy in a way. Some little ass devil, in this case, two devils. What's their name? James Goolsby and Leanna Robertelli. I guess she can't ratatouille. But anyway, guy was basically just trying to make an honest living to support himself and his kids. And that's was a good thing, you know. And the sad thing about it is the fact not only was the man black that shot and killed him, but also Mr. Norris himself was black. It wouldn't matter if he was white or whatever else. But I say that to make a point right there. And hopefully some of you all will get that. But like I said, you know, and all this started over a bad Yelp review where one of these people ended up going to another employee, asking him to switch his name so it can give the service, like on the Yelp reviews and stuff that we hear about a lot later, where you can like go to these restaurants and you can chime in and say if the service was good or bad. It's like basically you're rating the restaurant for service, customer satisfaction, things like that. And so not only did these the manager, which was Goolsby was the manager, not only did he ask an employee to switch your name up and go by some other name and give this place a bad review, but also give the reason why. And this led to a bad altercation at the job. And the name of the place is called Bonchon Chicken Restaurant in Manchester, Connecticut. For those of you who are in the Connecticut area, know exactly where that's at. So that's how it basically started over a bad review. And the guy was just basically picking at Mr. Norris and stuff, and it just came to a boiling point one day. And also, evidently, Mr. Norris must felt something in there, felt something, you know, was uncomfortable, because it shows a picture, and I will show that picture also, where it shows him basically saying, they fucking with me again today. You know what I'm saying? Like, every day this guy got to come to work, and these people mess with him, and that happened a lot of time at these jobs. And not only was Mr. Norris older than these people, but at the same time, this man trying to provide for his family. But this goes to show you, some people don't give a damn about you or your family. And I just had to put it out there that way. So I'm gonna read a snippet from this story, and I'm gonna give my opinion, surely, as we go. Restaurant manager and his girlfriend arrested for the murder of a fried cook, the fried cook Norris Jackson. Now, James Goolsby and Norris Jackson both worked at Bonchon Chicken Restaurant in Manchester, Connecticut. Goolsby worked as a restaurant manager and Jackson worked as a cook. They should have had Jackson as a damn manager and Goolsby as the damn cook, if you ask me, and turn the tables. Now, the two restaurant employees got into a heated argument that led to a fatality. Other restaurant employees were distraught as they couldn't bear their boss had murdered one of their employees, one of their co-workers. And that's sad right there. You're one of your own boss, you know, murdering a co-worker when he the one really started this whole incident with the co-worker. And all this just got to do with just jealousy, hatred. People will hate you for no reason at all. Sometimes you don't have to do nothing to nobody. People hate you just because you look better than them. People will hate you just for a car. People will hate you just for a pair of shoes. Don't we hear a lot of stories about people getting killed for their shoes and stuff? Those cheap ass Jordans that you think is worth so much and really ain't worth nothing. But anyway, that's a little bit over somebody's head right now. But I'm just saying, people will hate you over anything. It could be just you personally, material stuff that you have, anything. Now, James Goolsby was 29 years old, look every bit of 49 in the face. And y'all come back and say this man 29 do not look 49 in the face. You know, doggone well, that man look way older than 20 damn 9. You feel me? Now, was a restaurant manager, and how he became the manager, the hell if I know. Bonchon Chicken must need some damn help that day and just decide to move him up. that worked at Bonchon Chicken Restaurant in Manchester, Connecticut. Goolsby's girlfriend, 23-year-old Liana Rabatelli, also worked at the restaurant as well. Father and cook, 36-year-old Norris Jackson, worked at Bonchon Chicken as well, and he was often frustrated, just like a lot of us are frustrated with our jobs. Sometimes your boss do pick at you, and if you thinking it almost every day, like he gonna say something or she gonna say something, 9 times out of 10 they gonna pick at you. So what you have to do, instead of jumping on them, putting them paws on them or whatever, whooping their ass and catching a charge, try to elevate yourself out of that situation or try to go get a different job. Because at the end of the day, like I tell you all, people are losing their mind. This world is in a shit storm right now. You know what I'm saying? It's all a shithole, like Donald Trump said. And I don't quote hardly nothing that man says, but he is right about one thing, these shitholes. You know what I'm saying? And we in one right now. But anyway, so what you should do is better yourself and go somewhere else where you will be appreciated, and also pursue your education, get more knowledge. This way you won't have to deal with these type of things, and one day you can become your own boss. Now I know everybody's not able, as in this guy case, he had 3 mouths to provide for, including himself and whoever else he was trying to help. So his hands was limited, but at the same time, your hands not tied. You still can do better, but it's hard trying to do better when you have these haters. Yes, these haters. And that's what Goolsby was, an old face ass looking hater. Now anyway, in fact, Jackson took a picture from his place of employment as he mentioned on Facebook that his job was messing with him. Goolsby also reportedly felt the stress from work as he allegedly complained to co-workers that Jackson disrespected him and his girlfriend. And that's why it's not good for you and your girlfriend to work together, you and your wives and stuff, because somebody is going to say something that you don't like. Then what you going to do? You're going to throw it all away just because of a few words. Now, as long as you don't go too far disrespecting, and also, as long as you don't put your hand on them, that's automatic ass whooping right there. That's automatic. Get tore out the frame if you put your hands on somebody, because no grown person got no business putting their hands on another grown person, no matter what the situation is. And if that's the case, you gotta do what you gotta do. But at the same time, it's not a good thing for girlfriends and boyfriends to work together. Trust me, I know. Cause when I was 18, I was at Burger King. I had my girlfriend there, and believe me, that was the worst hell I caught. I couldn't get my Mac on for shit. You know what I'm saying? Every time somebody came up there trying to order a damn double Whopper and stuff, she all in my face like that. And I'm looking back like that. But anyway, let's continue. On December the 30th, Goolsby reportedly approached another cook, Tyler Neal, sound like somebody who's down to get down, who changed his last name to Figaro Vasquez. And if you know damn well, if you meet a man named Figaro, something wrong with that picture right there, to complain about a negative review that was on Yelp. Now, came together with a whole plan, done concocted a whole plan to mess with this guy even more, instead of just letting good be. You feel me? This man already under pressure, taking care of himself and his children. Then you want to have the nerves enough to mess with the man? And see, that what makes people want to hurt you right there. That's the point I'll be trying to emphasize right there. This guy is not just doing this for him. He's doing it for his children. So for you to mess with him, it's just like you saying, you know what? F you in, F your children. Because how else you going to provide for them unless you're going to go kick in somebody's door or sell drugs or go try to get another job, and that takes time for another check. You have to wait 2 or 3 weeks for that check. Come on now. While Goolsby was not originally talking to Jackson, Figaro Vasquez testified that Jackson felt the need to take up for him. Jackson quickly came to Figaro Vasquez's defense and said, "We are not perfect. We are going to make some mistakes." Jackson comments enraged Goolsby. Figaro Vasquez revealed that Goolsby left the room and didn't return as he got into another argument with Jackson, just arguing back and forth. Damn, man, like, you felt threatened about this man? Did your girlfriends talk about this man a lot? Because a lot of times, your girlfriends and your wives be talking about another guy so much, and like I say right here, you better hear me right now. If you don't hear nothing else I say in this video, the mouth speak what's in the heart. Yes, let me say it one more time. The mouth speaketh what's in the heart. So if your mouth says something, evidently you've been thinking about it's in your heart. So maybe she been talking about Jackson all the time. Ooh, I love the way he turned that chicken over. We just do something to me, then she'll catch herself sitting by him and stuff and snap back into her original self. And he over there listening to this the whole time, like, yeah, I'm gonna get that food. I'm gonna get that ninja when I get to work. So I don't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the girlfriend liked the guy. Because for this guy to take all that time and effort and energy to mess with this guy, how was you able to run the damn restaurant if you concentrating on Mr. Jackson? He just a fry cook. You know what I'm saying? Got a whole family already, a ready-made family. So why would you be worried about him? Why are you not worried about your little Asian-looking girlfriend? You feel me? Now, The men got loud as the argument intensified, and Jackson allegedly took off his apron. And you know when we take them aprons off, it don't matter if we outside barbecuing. Either we done barbecuing or we finna get on somebody's ass. Now, according to NBC Connecticut, multiple witnesses informed police that Gooseby shot Jackson in the kitchen of the restaurant. You dirty bastard. Number one, you didn't have to shoot the man, but then you gonna shoot him over the damn stuff we fry chicken on and prepare our food on? That's damn contamination, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? That's another word they call in the restaurant industry. But anyway, I know it's contamination. But that's a sad situation right there. And why would you even have a gun at your job any damn way? You feel me? That's a red flag also right there. I mean, did this guy make you that mad? You know what I'm saying? This father of three make you that mad where you had to resort to shooting him? Not only ending his life, messing up those children's life, throwing away your life, and also getting your girlfriend naive ass caught up in this mess. Because if she had any sense, she would know, look, this is not the right thing to do. And I tell people that all the time. Do not mess with nobody if they don't mess with you. Because if you go mess with somebody and they bust your head to the white meat, you can't get mad about that. Because guess what? You went over there fucking with that person. And excuse my French, but that's just the way it is. Somebody got to talk to you. You feel me? Let's continue. Now, Gooseby acknowledged in court that everything got out of control on December 30th when he got into an argument with fellow restaurant employee Norris Jackson. The argument got heated and the men were ready to fight as Jackson allegedly lunged at Gooseby. Like, I'm tired of this shit. He was ready to dip his ass in that damn grease where he was dipping that chicken in. Now, still, Gooseby maintains that he did not plan to kill Jackson. Why did you have a gun at work? And why don't you go back and get that gun and bring it into the kitchen area so you have time to think? You had time to think the whole time you messing with this man, when you effing with this man, making up negative Yelp reviews and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Building a case, if you will, on this man. So you had plenty of time to think about what you was doing. But no, yet you still decided to be a damn fool. And this is what happened. When you play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. I mean, you win stupid prizes. Excuse me. Still, Gooseby maintains that he did not plan to kill Jackson. Yeah, right. Jackson, an East Hartford resident, died of a gunshot wound to the neck that hit his spinal column. He was shot an additional 3 times. After shooting Jackson, Gooseby reportedly fled the scene with Leanne Robertelli. Gooseby's girlfriend has also been charged in connection with the shooting, as prosecutor says she helped her boyfriend flee from the scene of the deadly shooting. Yes, you're going to get accessory to murder if you don't get nothing else. You feel me? Because for you to shoot that man in cold blood like that, you know what I'm saying? And it sounds very premeditated. Now, I don't know if Connecticut about the death penalty. My people in Connecticut, you know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all can chime in the comment section and let the rest of us know for as what's the requirements for people meeting the death penalty in Connecticut. Because this guy definitely should get the death penalty, and his girlfriend should be able to watch. You feel me? And also while she's doing a life sentence, yeah. Because if y'all can plot together and take one life, you should also be willing to give up yours. Gooseby is facing a first-degree murder charge in a written statement to the court. Gooseby expressed his regret for fatally shooting Jackson. Now pause. It's very sad and disheartening that these people don't think about what they have done today after they done it. And this is not like you done went and broken somebody's house, something that's gonna give you a couple years or whatnot, or just stole something. You feel me? No. When you facing these murder charges, these serious charges like that, it's funny how they become very religious and all that. So that right there's a sign right there also. Now let's hear what Jackson has to say. He says, "I didn't bring the gun that day to shoot him. I just had it in my hoodie pocket, and everything got out of control." Gooseby was said to have written in a statement the Journal-Inquirer reported. "This is not the kind of man I am. Norris was a good guy. We were from the same part of Hartford and understood each other." That's pause right there. Well, damn, you would think by you all being from the same hood, the same part of Hartford, that you would show this man more love and respect, and the fact that he's a father of 3 children. You know what I'm saying? That warrants respect right there. And also, he's a few years older than you, so that warrants respect right there. So you realize all this mess right then, that you had the gun in the hoodie pocket. You brought it to work, but you didn't intend to use it. So why would you bring a gun to work if you're the manager of the job? The only thing you should bring a gun for is what? To keep robbers out. People who come in there trying to hurt the employees inside the restaurant. Not you yourself coming there hurting and killing a damn employee and then trying to justify it. Let's continue. "I was trying for a better life and working so hard and so many hours. I don't know why I got so angry that day. I don't know why I walked back in to get the last word, but I did not wake up that day thinking I would hurt anybody. And that's a lot of us right there. Now, some of us wake up with that shit on our mind. Some of us wake up with it on our mind. You feel me? Now, I just got to be real. And it sounds like very much he woke up with that on his mind, because why would you take out the time to bring a gun to your place of residence? I mean, your job, you know. And also, why would you take the gun inside the job? Why didn't you leave the gun outside the car? In the car, he probably went back outside and got the gun, or brought the gun inside and left it in the office. So when shit get popped off, he gonna pull a gun. And it goes to show you one thing also, that this guy is a coward also, or he really feared this guy. Forget all this talking about we from the same size and stuff. It be people right around the corner from you that'll rob and kill you. So all this stuff right there, that don't mean a damn thing, because if it did, let me explain myself. You might be asking, well, why, Trey? Why? Since you on fire today. Well, simple. Because if it meant that much, you wouldn't have done what you done. You wouldn't have been hating on this man, causing this man problems every day, to the point he got to take a selfie photo and saying they fucking with me today at work. You know, so y'all been riding this man. And this man already dealing with enough, trying to survive on his own. Do anybody understand me? Now, the restaurant franchise released the following statement after the shooting of their employee, Norris Jackson. We at Bonchon franchise are deeply saddened by the tragic shooting in Massachusetts. Massachusetts, I don't know where they came from, excuse me. Manchester, Connecticut today, and are deeply concerned about the family and friends who are suffering. Our thoughts and prayers are with the victim and their family, as we also respect their privacy during this ordeal. That's a sad situation right there. Let me know what you all think about this video, because what hurts me the most is that all this could have been avoided. And this is why you don't play with people. Grown-ass men and grown-ass women should not be playing games with grown men and women, because we know, especially men, what it's going to go to. Women also. Women, you see them fighting, they just go fight. They just go, I'll do all this stuff. Men, you know, we tend to take things a little bit more serious, where it's going to be some pistol play, it's going to be some gun play, if you will. I'm not talking about the rapper. So just respect people. Stop messing with people. If you knowing damn well, unless you got it on your mind, or is this person did something to you, even if you have it on your mind, control your actions, because you're going to either wind up getting shot or dead, or you're going to wind up in a state penitentiary, because you just can't go around thinking that, you know what I'm saying, the world is your oyster. You can do whatever you want to do, and everybody got to bow down to what you say. You cannot go around that way, because I'm going to tell you something right here. If you go around with an attitude looking for trouble, trouble always going to find you. So let me say that one more time. If you go around looking for trouble, trouble will find you. And also, when you think you're the baddest person in the world, trust me, there's plenty of other people out there way better than you will tear a hole in your ass. So humble yourself. If you don't learn anything from these stories, learn to humble yourselves. Learn to think for yourself and also for other people. As in this guy, Mr. Jackson case, may he rest in peace, he couldn't have done that. You feel me? Because at the same time, he was doing what he was supposed to do. Just try to come to work, do his job for his 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? Now, those kids are left fatherless due to another person ego tripping. Let me know what you all think about this video. Until Mr. Jackson, may he rest in peace. And also, you know, just gotta treat people how you want to be treated. Like the golden rule said, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And if you don't want nobody messing over you or threatening you or just aggravating you every day, you're not gonna do it to nobody else. So if you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also definitely share the video with your family and friends. Until next time, you all stay blessed. Watch your front and watch your back, because these haters out here, like I say, sometimes you don't have to do nothing to nobody, and people will still hate you just for being you. I'm out.